serious. Gucci bag with a blow. Hollywood turned me into a hoe. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Hello. Happy Saturday. We have a fun little night ahead. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. What's new? What's happening? What's the tea? Is everybody ready for TikTok to get shut down? We got 3 hours, 40 minutes, bitches. 3 hours, 40 minutes. Until Eugenia and Jeffrey turn into a pile of goo. Oh my gosh. 3 hours, 40 minutes. I mean, I'm assuming that it goes live East Coast time. I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be West Coast time, but I'm just assuming that it's Eastern. I don't know. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Well, no, there's a stay of execution. Well, I heard that the stay of execution won't happen until after the inauguration. No, it's being shut down at 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Oh, I heard midnight Saturday. I thought Trump gave it a 90-day extension. I read that he was most likely going to give it a 90-day extension. So that doesn't read as I'm going to me. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know, but I heard that he's not able to do it until when's the inauguration? Monday? Well, until like either Monday or Tuesday, I guess. Trump isn't the president yet. I mean, like Monday. Biden says he's not going to enforce it and he's going to leave it up to Trump. I don't know. I mean, we're just going to have to see tomorrow. I'm losing my mind. Oh my God. Water of Life, thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. I really appreciate that. Let's get some water emojis in the chat. Oh my God. And then right after Water of Life, not to upstage Water of Life because we really appreciate her 10 gifted subscriptions, Vicky G has sent in a massive amount of memberships. Thank you so much for doing that, Vicky G. The chat should be filled with water emojis and the Argentina flag. That's all I want to see right now. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you doing that. 60 new members right off the bat here. Welcome, everybody. Glad that we are able to get all of these new members in to expand our community. Thank you, guys. Hey. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. 1K in the chat, drop a like. If you guys wouldn't mind on your way in addition to all these memberships going out, just press the thumbs up button. Just takes a second. Make a habit of that. Before you take your coat and shoes off, come in, press the thumbs up button, and then take your coat and shoes off and get a snack and find a spot on the couch. You know? We also had Smeg Magician come in hot with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much for doing that, Smeg Magician. Holy cow. Right out of the gate here. Thank you so much. Let's get some wand emojis in the chat for Smeg Magician. Thank you so much, Smeg Magician. Really appreciate all of the gifted memberships from everybody. Thank you, guys. Oh my gosh. Hey. Hot diggity. Oh boy. Okay, so we have an exciting night tonight. We are going to be taking a look at some screenshots, and then we're going to take a look at Alexis's video. We're going to do Alexis's video first, I've decided. And then we're going to do Becky's video, and then we're going to do something else. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. It is Saturday night. The world is our oyster. So yeah, we have a lot to look forward to. Looks like the camera's going to be acting up again tonight. Ugh, hate that. I hate that. Whatever. Okay. So let's get started with all of the fun. So what we have been kind of be doing lately is taking a look at all of the drama surrounding Amberlynn and fellow reaction channel Zachary Michael. There was a very, very dicey video that went up yesterday in addition to a response that Zachary Michael put out against Ms. Lynn. I encourage you guys to check it out. Just something I want to take a look at real quick. So Amberlynn put up a kind of unusual community tab post 2 nights ago. I don't really know why she did this, but I can tell you why she did this. I don't know why she did this, but I can tell you why. So she makes a community tab and says, "Let's play my fave game together, swirling hearts emoji." Okay. She goes on to say, "Come play Dice Dreams with me." I have never heard of Dice Dreams. I don't play apps on my phone. I know what I do know about apps though is there's always a paywall. There is always that point in the game where they're like, "Hey, if you just want to pay like $4.99, you can get the super ultra coin boost package, and this will make you a lot more powerful in the game." So why don't you link your credit card up to the game and buy the super coin boost package and make your character more powerful to get ahead? It's only $4.99. The game's free. You didn't have to pay for the game. So, what's $4.99 to pay for some coins? And then later on, they encourage you to buy more coins. They encourage you to buy more skins, more power-ups, more whatever. And that's like the money sink that comes in with these games. The apps are very designed to be that way. More. Link up your credit card and buy more. So here Amberlynn is on her community tab providing a link to this Dice Dreams game for people to play with her. And the top comment of this post being, I love the way that this ways. I love the way that this is phrased. In capitals, pay to play with you. That is such a fun way to cap. That is such a fun way to have a good time with capitalization. Capitalizing pay and capitalizing you to emphasize. So we have to pay money to play a game with you? No thanks. An iconic top comment on that community post. That made me BOL, bust out laughing. Oh my goodness, that was hysterical. So yes, Amberlynn is encouraging people to click this link to play Dice Dreams with her. What is Dice Dreams? I don't know. What the fuck is Dice Dreams? Dice Dreams is a free, oh there you go again, free multiplayer social dice game developed by Superplay. So you can do quests, you can take care of pets, and you can sticker collect on there. Okay, so apparently Amberlynn is willing to take care of pets on a fucking iPhone app, but she'll leave the door open for Rarity to run out. Got it. Players roll 3 dice on a magical board. Oh, that was really mean. I can't believe that just came out of my mouth. I was just going to continue on like nothing was said. That was harsh. Skull emoji. That was icy. That was icy. Oh God. I mean, it's true. Okay, so players can roll dice to earn coins, attack friends, steal coins, and build their kingdom. Okay, so this is the game that Amberlynn is encouraging people to download and play with her. What I am assuming is that if you click that link, download the app, make an account, and buy coins or a membership or stickers or whatever the fuck you do on that game, Amberlynn gets a cut. Now, Amberlynn has never done this before. She's never encouraged people to play games with her, certainly not iPhone apps. Why is she doing this? Why all of a sudden is she releasing links on her community tab for people to download these strange apps to play with her, and merch? The merch is kind of out of nowhere too. I mean, she did merch a couple years ago and it was very low effort. It was quite literally t-shirts and sweatshirts that said the word merch on it. She's releasing merch. So Girly Pop is looking for different ways to make a revenue. She's encouraging people to play this Candy Crush dice rolling game with her, Dice Dreams. Hey, click on this app, download it, buy some coins, play with me. Amberlynn has also came back to Cameo. She has made a return to Cameo. So for 60 seconds or $1.25 a second, you can have your presence graced with Amberlynn. For $1.25 a second, you can get a video of Amberlynn. Yes, $75 to book a cameo from Amberlynn Reid. $75. Quite literally one of the most least liked people on the internet. You can get a cameo from them for $75. So Amberlynn is pulling out all the stops. Girly Pop is encouraging you to download games. She wants you to buy her merch, and she wants you to pay her $1.25 a second to get a cameo from her. Why is she doing this? Why is Amberlynn now all of a sudden encouraging people to download apps and make her money on an app and buy her t-shirts and shit and buy cameos for an outrageous price? Why is she doing this? Guys, I've said it before, I'll say it again. What has happened to Chantal over the past 2.5 years is currently happening to Amberlynn. I can't exactly pinpoint why. I'm sure it's an array of reasons, but I think that after the Natter season with Chantal, if you don't know what I'm referring to, I apologize. But basically, there's this other person on YouTube, and their content and their following and their controversies are very similar to that of Amberlynn Reid's. That's kind of why they're considered like equals in girl world. So after her Natter season, Chantal's views, poop, bad, shit, no one cares. Amberlynn, over the past year, has intervened in a marriage. She has double, triple, quadrupled down on dating a confirmed feeder, and she was negligent to the point that her cat got away. She did 3 very shitty things in 2024. I think that her reputation, while not good as it was, it's even worse now. And I think that the internet is picking up on this. People are getting tired of the smug shit. It's like, well, I don't want to watch this woman. She's terrible. I mean, at first it was kind of like, okay, yeah, I'll hate watch her. Oh, okay, yeah, like whatever. This is kind of entertaining. Now it's just like, well, why the fuck would I watch her shit? She's horrible. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. What has happened to Chantal in terms of views? I mean, you go and look at I remember during Chantal's Natter season, you could go on her live stream at any given time of the day. She was streaming like upwards of like 15 hours a day. It was insane. She would have well over 2,000 people watching her. Nowadays, have y'all ever clicked on a Chantal stream? Actually, earlier this evening, Chantal went live, and FFG, I think from what I saw on the internet, FFG started to snipe her, and had 10 times the amount of viewers, and Chantal rage quit. She said, why the fuck would I go live with 100 viewers when FFG's sniping me and has 1,000? Why would I do that? Kind of seeing the same thing happen with Amber. For the first time that I have ever been a reaction channel, I'm getting more views than Amber. I also don't upload in a format that is like very friendly for people to just like click on and catch up with shit. I know that a lot of people prefer that on YouTube. Like, oh yeah, give me an 8-minute video, give me a 12-minute video, something to put on in the background while I make my coffee in the morning. I mean, my videos are all live stream format, which is well over 2 hours. Not everyone wants to watch this. So I'm getting, in an unpreferred format for the majority, in my opinion, more views than Amberlynn is in her little 7-minute videos. So, not to toot my own horn, not to sound pompous, not to be whatever, but I'm just saying, it's just, I'm making an observation. Zachary Michael is absolutely decimating her in views. It's not looking good lately for Girly Pop. So I think that is why we are continuing to see all of this little shit, like download this app and play with me so I can make commission, buy my t-shirts, buy a $75 Cameo. I also think that that's why we've been getting the every other day uploading schedule. Amberlynn all but took off pretty much all of September, all of October, and most of November. Girly Pop didn't really get paychecks, and I think that it's catching up with her. I think that she figured, yeah, let me just lay on Emily for a few months. Let me get some catering orders, take it easy, and I'll upload when I feel like it. It's starting to catch up with her. And what I will tell you about in the name of the game with social media, staying relevant, making money, whatever, doing things every day, being consistent, not taking breaks, not going ghost on your audience, that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Amberlynn doesn't really like to do that. She just kind of likes to put up a whatever the fuck vlog, whenever the fuck, and, you know, get her big ass paycheck at the end of the month. It's not working like that anymore. I mean, it may have worked like that in 2020, 2021, but it's not like that anymore, girl. So, I mean, she's doing this Dice Dreams shit. She's doing the Cameo. She's doing the merch. Girly Pop is really starting to turn things up a notch in her own way. I don't really consider this turning it up a notch, but maybe for her this constitutes effort. Who knows? Oh gosh. Let's acknowledge some little notifications here. Sorry about that. Rubiana, thank you so much for 2 months on Twitch. Appreciate your Prime. We have a 12-monther from WTF Nay. Thank you so much for 12 months. 1 year. Hey, thank you so much, Nay. I appreciate you being here since last January. Local Bird Brain, hey. At one point last stream, you asked if they serve food at Bingo, and I volunteer at one, and it's very Amber approved. Green chili smothered burritos. I did not know that Bingo was so buffet-esque. I mean, I don't really play Bingo. Of course I played Bingo in my life before, but like, I don't like regularly seek one out to go to at a local fire hall. Okay. Interesting. So I guess maybe next time y'all are thinking like, hey, let's go get some takeout. Let's go out tonight. I don't feel like cooking. Next time that happens for you, maybe look at like your local Bingo. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Amberlynn's chowing down at Bingo. Thank you, Bird Brain. Water of Life, thank you for returning for a 5th month, as well as all those gifted subs. I appreciate you. Much love to the girls, ghouls, gals, and Jordy. Thank you. Eric's Idea. Hi there. Hi, I saw your live and I went right up at the start. Hello, Eric's Idea. Glad to have you. Wouldn't be the same. Eric's Idea, Texas Roadhouse. Caitlin Ray, thank you for 9 months. Me and you made a baby quicker than my husband and I. Her name will be Stella Jordy. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Well, thank you so much for that, Caitlin Ray. Appreciate your 9 months. Hello. Chicky Rabbit, hey. So glad you're streaming while I'm at work. Well, girl, don't get caught. Don't get caught, girl. Thank you, Chicky. Mini Jimmy, thank you so much for 2 months on Twitch. Isabel Schumacher, hello. BPD stands for Bingo Paralysis Disorder. Oh, God. Add it to the list. Add it to the list. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Renifer, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships on the channel. We now have 5 new shorties on YouTube. Thank you to Renifer. Really appreciate you doing that, Renifer. Why did that not pop up? If you gifted memberships prior to Renifer and I didn't see it, I'm sorry. It goes away. It goes away for some reason. What the hell? Renifer, thank you so much for doing that. Pansy, hi. You're addicting to watch. Much love from Mexico. Thank you so much, Pansy. I appreciate that. I kind of feel a little bit awkward calling you that, but that's your username. That's what you picked. That's what I'm going to call you. Brenda Chapman, hello. I clicked out of the ankle to watch this. It better be good. My daughter is getting her tooth pulled on Monday. Am I a part of the club? No, it has to be your tooth. Preferably a wisdom tooth, but it has to be your tooth. It can't be somebody that you know. It can't be a family member. It can't be a friend. It has to be your tooth to be a part of the Wisdom Tooth Extraction Club. WTEC. That sounds like a news network. No, your tooth. Your tooth. Thank you, Brenda. Kristen BVB, thank you for 11 months. I really appreciate that. I missed a month when you first started streaming, but I've been here for 12. No, girl. No, we'll throw a party when it hits 12. Come on. I have to know when you... My fiance thinks that we're secretly bullies, and now I don't want to watch around him, even though he says he doesn't mind. Well, if you watch more around your fiance will have more of like exposure to this, so he'll know what's going on. But if you just like look at the surface of what we do, like if you look at my channel and you scroll down and you don't know anything about Amberlynn, you don't know anything about Foodie, you don't know anything about the side characters, you don't know anything about the lore, you don't know anything about reaction channels and our relationship to Amberlynn, it would look like bullying. It would. You look at our channels and it's like, what are you doing? Leave this woman alone. What is wrong with you? Oh my God. But then you watch and you start to get a little bit acclimated with everything. And then you think, oh. So I guess more exposure would be better. Thank you, Kristen. Okay, guys, let's X out of these. And I said that we are going to start with Alexis's video. So we will do that. And then we will move on to anything and everything related to Beck. So Alexis uploaded this video 3 days ago, something like that. And she has something to say in this. She is disclosing a little text message situation type deal. So let's chat about it.
Hey, how y'all doing?
So I thought my last video was going to be my last video.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I say this because I genuinely thought that Amberlynn was going to be done talking about me. But as we've seen in most recent history, she is probably going to remain talking about me as long as I continue to talk about her.
I want you to know that I am a loyal enough friend and
Amber, that's a very good point that she just made. Amberlynn is a very much so last laugh girly pop. She's very much interested in getting the last word in, the last say, the last laugh. Even if it doesn't happen right away, notice, even now, she's still trying to get the last word in, the last laugh, trying to rewrite history when it comes to Beck. It might not be immediate, but she's very much so interested in having the final say because in her mind, she thinks, well, if I can get the final say, that's how history will play out and that's how people will think of it. No, girl. No, girl.
I care enough as a person that you'll never catch me talking shit about you.
I would have never came on here and said anything bad about Alexis. Genuinely, Alexis is just like not a good friend. Alexis comes off controlling. I ain't the first one to say it in her life, and I won't be the last, so.
That's weird.
I personally want no part in this, so I'm going to finish editing this video, I'm going to schedule it, and I'm never going to speak about her again.
And you know what? Another thing that that's a funny edit, but another thing that I have to add to that is, what happened to No Reaction Channel January? Did everyone forget about that? Amberlynn certainly did. What happened to No Jordy January? What happened to I have nothing, I don't want to be involved with this. I'm focusing on my own soft, gentle love. I'm focusing on my Ozempic. I'm focusing on my life. I'm focusing on... What happened to all that? No? Let's get in the mud with reaction channels? Okay, 2025 it is.
Never going to speak about her again.
6 hours later.
Amberlynn has now said that Alexis is lying about everything having to do with her, right? Every single time someone who knew Amberlynn personally comes on the internet and exposes her, Amber comes out and says, Beck is lying, Destiny is lying, Casey is lying, Alexis is...
Yeah, think about that, you guys. Anyone that has ever been close with Amberlynn at one point has always made, well, with the exception of maybe Crystal, everyone has come back at some point and said Amberlynn is a gigantic piece of shit. We've seen it from Casey. We've seen it from Destiny. We've seen it from Beck. We've seen it from now Alexis. The only two people that really didn't come back, but Crystal really doesn't seem like the type to get in the mud. She doesn't really seem like a confrontational person. She really doesn't seem like she would want to get involved with this. So that kind of makes sense. And then Jade was like, never really a part of things. I mean, yeah, she could come back, but Jade didn't want the attention when her season was airing. So why would she come back for an All-Stars season? You know what I mean? Like, why would she come to the reunion? This is like reality TV when people have like a really messy season and they're really disliked and they get in a lot of arguments and then they don't show up to the reunion. That's kind of what I consider with Jade.
is lying.
Well, she was lying back then and then she apologized. So she's now a verified liar. I don't think that that's what that means, but that's the narrative that she's trying to paint here. But yeah, Amberlynn kept throwing that at us. Well, she apologized. So therefore everything that she said was bullshit. Because she apologized to me. That's not what that means. She might have been sorry in the delivery, in the way that she did it, in the way that she made you look. She might have been sorry that she disclosed personal information about your life and your friendships and your relationship and all that. But she wasn't apologizing because she fabricated what she said in those videos. That wasn't why there was an apology issued. But Amberlynn is trying to take that and run with it. Girly pop, you're not very good at running. I wouldn't take anything and run with it.
But the person that has posted content to YouTube stating that they are a known deceiver and a liar is Amber.
Lying about rape, lying to her audience generally, abusing or being negligent towards pets, abusing and being violent towards partners, taking part in an extramarital affair, being a bully when she was younger, being nasty and mocking about other people, speaking particularly here about Zachary Michael.
It's just really weird to me that when I take weeks off, all of a sudden, Zachary Michael is going through mental health problems and he can't post and he doesn't know what to post and he doesn't feel motivated. Oh, but the minute Amberlynn Reid posts, there's his reaction. Post. And
you know what? That was verbal abuse. That was verbal abuse if I've ever seen it. Honestly, after seeing that clip of Amberlynn saying that just now, if I were Zach, I don't know, restraining order situation type deal, I would be fearing for my safety after hearing this. I really would. I would be fearing for my safety because that was aggravated verbal abuse. Everybody agree? Certainly. I don't know. Attorney situation type deal. I know a good one from South Africa. I know a good ass attorney from South Africa that is willing to represent me at any time.
post. And
First of all, you dumb ass fucking bitch.
he needs me.
But also other people dating a feeder and then being angry at her audience for pointing this out.
That's not how Amberlynn logic works.
I would have never came on here and said anything bad about Alexis.
I've seen you talk so much shit about so many people in your life once they do you wrong, including previously Alexis. The first time Alexis betrayed you, you had all kinds of shit to talk about her. Please be serious.
You're a lie. So during that episode that I had,
Are you referencing the episode where you texted this to my girlfriend?
Ooh. Okay. We have a screenshot, y'all. We got a screenshot. So this text message was sent from Amberlynn to Alexis's girlfriend. Interesting. Regardless of how anyone feels, Alexis should not be getting a minor involved in petty drama online. Okay, so what she's referring to is the screenshot that we saw the other night of Alexis saying, maybe instead of being on FaceTime at all hours of the day with Amberlynn, you should be paying attention to your kid. That is somehow Alexis getting a minor involved in petty drama. I mean, it was a harsh statement. Anytime you bring someone's kids into something, anytime you call someone a bad mom, anytime you say something like that, like, yeah, that's going to sting. Do I think that that was getting a minor involved? Like, notice the way that she phrased this. Notice the words that she used. Not Emily's kid or Tommy's kid or whatever she's calling her this week. Not Tommy's kid. A minor. But you'd know all about this topic, Amber, right? Alexis shouldn't be getting a minor involved in petty drama. If she doesn't stop talking about Emily's child and lying to make us look bad, things will have to be taken care of. What does that mean? I mean, for a girly pop that just came on the internet and said that she feared for her safety, experiencing verbal abuse, things will need to be taken care of. I mean, we already know that Emily is kind of like loose screw McGee. We already know that she's loose screw McGee wanting to get laid on and fattening people up. I mean, things will need to be taken care of. I mean, I know Amberlynn's response to this would be, when I said that, I meant get an attorney. I meant get a lawyer involved. That's what I meant by that. We don't know that. We don't know that at all. And if you were planning on getting an attorney, if you were planning on getting a lawyer, why didn't you just say that? Why didn't you just threaten legal action? You didn't threaten legal action. You just made a blank threat. That could mean anything. She was trying to send a message to Alexis by scaring the girlfriend. Because, I mean, a lot of the times when you want to get at somebody, when you want to fuck with somebody, it's like you might not always fuck with them. You might fuck with somebody else that's like close to them. You might fuck with like their girlfriend, for example. Scare tactic. The thing is, we have so much we can say about Alexis, but we choose not to. Okay, we have seen this time and time and time again. Amberlynn could say a whole lot of stuff. Actually, she just said that about me recently. I have so many questions that I could ask Jordy. Shit, we could have a sit-down interview. I have so much that I want to ask him. She likes to play this card a lot. We have a lot that we can say about Alexis. I mean, there is tea that we could spill that you guys would just be like, OMFG, jaw on the floor. But we're not going to. We could quite literally ruin Alexis's reputation, but we're not going to. Here's what I think, Amber. I think that if you have a card, you're going to play it. I think that if you have something on someone, you're going to make it known. I think that this is all smoke and mirrors. I think that this is BS. We have a lot that we can say about it. Then say it. If it makes Alexis look like a shitty person, then the attention will be directed toward Alexis, not toward you. It's like, oh, Amber released that Alexis did something horrible. Like, what do you think that the community is going to do? Oh, that was shitty of you to do about Alexis. No, we'll think, okay, Alexis is a piece of shit. So I don't know. why she's saying this time and time again, but she loves to do this. This whole we can say stuff, but we're not going to stuff. I mean, I don't know. Did you buy her info? Did you link up a credit card to White Pages and buy her info? Did you go into she goes on to say that Alexis is vindictive, lashing out, and lying. Okay, Amberlynn. Again, I'm going to encourage you to be more specific. I'm always encouraging Amberlynn to be a more specific girly pop. If you want to get people on your side, if you want people to see your point of view, you're going to have to bring some receipts. You're going to have to cite examples that tell people this girl knows what she's talking about. You never do that. You can't just come to an argument, point your finger, and say, they're a liar. They're nasty. That's bullshit. Like, why? Why is that bullshit? How is she lying? What did she lie about? Can you prove that she lied about that? That is what I am encouraging you to do. If you need someone to look like the way that you are describing them, you need to back it up. You need to provide evidence. You can't just point your finger at someone and say they're bullshit. Like, because when it comes to you, when we call you names, when we say that you're shitty and you lie, like, I mean, laundry lists of examples exist. So, come on, girl. If you're going to do this, I encourage you to bring some receipts. I mean, and not the receipts that you tried bringing in the Zachary Michael video. That was embarrassing. That thing that I watched yesterday, he harasses me because he made fun of the fact that I don't say bingo at bingo. Like, if that's the kind of receipt that you're going to provide, keep it. Keep it. That's a receipt that you use when you don't have a napkin in the car. When you need to wipe something up and you don't have anything in your immediate area, so you find a receipt on the ground. Okay, let me wipe it up with that. Like, that's the kind of receipt that you brought. He made fun of me for not yelling bingo. I mean, if that's the kind of receipt that you have, then I guess keep on with this same old BS about, no, they're just liars. These blanket statements, keep doing it, Amber. But I'm telling you, this doesn't go anywhere. This doesn't mean anything because you're not providing examples. I'm choosing not to play her little game. Oh yeah, she's just playing Dice Dreams. She's not playing games with Alexis. She's just playing Dice Dreams. I'm choosing not to play her little game, but I can choose to get it taken care of, though. Why did she... yeah. Why did she say it like that? If she keeps on with this, things will have to be taken care of. I can choose to get Alexis taken care of. What does that mean? I mean, I don't know. Is she gonna find is she gonna find a hitman on Etsy? Like, what does this mean? I really don't know what this means, but this is a threat. Yeah, this is a threat if I've ever seen one. Mafia Lynn, Gangster Lynn. Catch a case Lynn. I don't know. She's trying to sound like a mobster. I mean, she puts it away like a mobster. You ever seen Godfather and it's like these gigantic people eating plates of spaghetti? I mean, I don't know. Maybe Amberlynn is entering her mafia era. I don't know. Maybe she's gonna... I don't know what she's gonna do. I really don't know what she's gonna do. But if I received a text message, or if, you know, my partner received a text message about me on my behalf from someone that said, I'm gonna take care of you, we're gonna get you taken care of, I mean... I would have an issue with that.
Even though the day before, literally the day before, she ignored your 4 consecutive Snapchats and deleted you? Or did you not get the hint that she doesn't want to get involved with you and doesn't want to talk to you? And by the way, Amberlynn
doesn't take no for an answer either. We've seen this with Brittany too. Erica's ex. We've seen this with Brittany. When Amberlynn wants to tell you something, she'll send it and send it and send it again and then maybe look for a different platform if you blocked her. Not until you. She doesn't like to be ignored. She doesn't like to be ignored. People always say all the time, you know what, I just wish all the reaction channels and I wish the community would just stop following Amberlynn. If we stopped giving her attention, then she would just die out. She would hate that. She would hate that. Because the only thing that Amberlynn hates more than reaction channels and people talking shit on her is not being talked about. Interesting little theory.
I'm not getting a minor involved. I just think that Emily has bigger fish to fry than to spend every waking moment of her free time on a FaceTime call with you.
Yeah, and it's very interesting that in the video from yesterday, she had a whole lot of victim to play when it came to the whole verbal abuse. I fear for my safety. Zachary Michael said he's going to throw hands. Very funny that she had a lot to say about that, but sends a text message, I'm going to get you taken care of. Things will be taken care of. Yeah, Mafia Lynn.
Because you're codependent and you don't trust her.
What you witnessed was a symptom of my BPD. And I know a lot of people are like, you're just making excuses. Fine, let it be an excuse.
So I kind of want to get into some of the comments under this community post that I found interesting.
I feel like we're listening to the intro to American Horror Story.
It's just more.
Is this just Amber putting out those fires that she didn't start? Somebody DM'd me on Instagram and told me that I'm constantly having to put out fires that I did not start. And that just really spoke to me. Gag. Amber, thank you so much for becoming a member. We need a Fat Hall of Fame tier list. That'll be it. Yeah, we should maybe do that sometime. Thank you. Twink, Twank, Twonk, thank you so much. Unblock Amber for the plot. She will undoubtedly make an appearance with us talking about Beck. I'm not going to be unblocking Amber because I want her to use her own platform to respond to me. Preferably on live stream format, but I know that she's not going to do that because she needs 400 jump cuts to say something. So, keep uploading, Amber. Leah Jean, thank you. Can only stay on until my prospective sugar daddy calls me. Wish me luck, y'all. Well, I hope that you get everything you're looking for, Leah. Thank you. JY, thank you. I got my tooth extracted so I could send this super chat. Usually in the replay gang, love your streams. So you got your tooth pulled deliberately just so that you could come here and tell me. So is that me encouraging tooth extraction at this point? Thank you so much, JY. Hope you have a good weekend. Porcelina, hey! Being a nerd and playing Resident Evil tonight, listening to the live. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you so much, Porcelina. Sounds like fun. Playing video games on a Saturday night. Nerd alert. Belgian Fox, thank you. I just want you to know Alexis has actively been deleting all the comments about her insensitivity toward the California fires. Girl can't take the heat, apparently. Okay. Oh, yeah. That comes up later in this. Did she edit it out? Oh, no. It's coming up. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about it in a second. Thank you, Belgian Fox. Emily, thank you. Dice Dreams is a game that you can play for cash on free cash. You can make more money by getting more people to sign up. Oh, so it's like a pyramid scheme, but for an app. Times must be tough for Amber. Well, that's interesting to know. I don't know what free cash is, but I knew that there was some type of financial incentive buried in there somewhere. That wasn't just Amberlynn trying to interact with her audience and play a game with them. No. Amber Nicole, thank you. Won't microchip her pets, but will take care of e-pets. Yeah, that was so funny. In the description of Dice Dreams, take care of pets online. I bet you even in the game, she would lose her pets or put down like EP pads or something. Oh, God, that's fucking funny. Leanne the Ginger, thank you. Eugenia and Jeffrey and like 10 other people are on TikTok talking about how it was supposed to shut down at 8:30, but they're still on, calling it Y2K 2025. Oh, I'm sure that Eugenia and Jeffrey are just shitting themselves right now. I really am. That's too funny, Leanne. Thank you. Katie Bird, thank you so much for 20 gifted memberships. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Look at this. All of our new members, courtesy of our lovely moderator, Miss Katie Bird. Let's turn the chat into an aviary. Bird emojis, please, for our lovely moderator, Katie Bird. Thank you so much for moderating on your Saturday night, Katie Bird. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much again for always expanding my community as much as you do. Thank you, Katie Bird. Oh my gosh. The $60 yoga mat. I don't think anybody bought that. I would love to know if anyone bought that.
Drama and more fires that I have to put out that I literally am just gonna leave for someone else to put out.
So, like, some of these fires were started by you. The fire with Alexis and your friendship with Alexis? Girl, if that ain't started by you.
The search for answers intensifies.
More fires that I have to put out.
The investigation into what caused those catastrophic fires is intensifying.
Fires that I have to put out.
I just think it's very convenient and very insensitive for you to be talking about fires right now. Don't you think?
Oh, but wait. There's something else I wanted to ask you two. What was it? Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think Alexis was mocking the fires. This is a lesson that you have to learn as a content creator. It's happened to me. Every content creator learns this lesson. Your intent of how things come across will not always be received in the way that you intend it to. What I imagine Alexis was going for when she made this video is she was intending to paint Amberlynn in the light of, well, why are you talking about fires with everything going on right now? But including the footage of like a firefighter using a hose, like on that and everything. This is not going to be interpreted in the way that she intended it for it to. Things like that have happened with me. So you just got to learn from it. You gotta eat the poo-poos. You got to say, okay, you know what? Yeah. Okay, I get it. That was bad taste. Not roll your eyes. I don't know why I just rolled my eyes. But you got to just own it and move on. Got to own it and move on. And I'd imagine I will screw up in the future too. I will say something, I will do something, and it will be interpreted. It just, it just is.
What was it? Oh, yeah. Don't you two have any brains?
That you could do.
It's not that deep. Well, I mean, maybe from where you're watching from and everything, but everybody interprets things differently. I mean, if you had a loved one that may have passed away from that, I mean, you might be thinking about this differently. I mean, people come from all walks of life when it comes to the internet, so you want.
Well, guys, that's all the time that I have today. I know that everybody wanted a response to the things that she's been saying about me. And quite frankly, this is my only response. So I have decided that I am going to continue to post videos and I am going to apply to be remonetized at the end of February. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay.
So Alexis will be reapplying for YouTube monetization at the end of February. So I don't know what this means at this point. Is Alexis going to become a reaction channel? Is she going to continue to spill tea on Amberlynn? Is she sitting on tea? Does she have things that we don't know about? I don't know what that means, but I'm taking that as maybe we'll see a return of Alexis sometime in February. I don't know. Amber Nicole, thank you for $75, and she won't even put on makeup. Wow. $75 cameos is steep. I mean, I've never been on that website. I've never like looked around and seen like different celebrities or anything, but I don't know. I mean, just that seems expensive. That I thought that $30 was a lot. Shit. I mean, for considering who it's from. I mean, damn, if it's for like a A-list celebrity, that's one thing. But I mean, Amberlynn and Chantal, like, come on. That's. Water of Life, thank you so much for 20 gifted memberships. I really appreciate you doing that. Oh my goodness. Let's get the chat soaked. Water emojis, please, for Miss Water of Life. Thank you so much. 20 new members. We have a ton of new members this evening. I think that we are somewhere around 100 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you expanding the community. Thank you. Alexis's screen recorder, thank you for the super chat. Hamburger Lynn needs to play in the gym, not her sofa. I don't know. Maybe it could be like best of both worlds. I remember, well, I mean, they had them when I was a kid, but I don't know if does McDonald's and Burger King and, do they still have play places? Are this still a thing? I would imagine after COVID, they're not, but I don't know. Maybe they still are play places. So I don't know. Maybe for like a date night idea, Emily could take Amberlynn to McDonald's, pig out, get a catering order, whatever, and then burn off some calories in the play place. But maybe push Amberlynn down the slide. That just put an image in my mind. I don't know. Yeah, play place. I don't know. Some do. There are. Some still have them. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I remember those were like all the rage. In like the late 90s, early 2000s, when I was growing up. But I don't know if those are still. I'm trying to think, like, do I drive past any that have them? You know what? Now that I think of it, there's a Burger King that I drive past that has one. Yes. Burger King has it. I don't know of any McDonald's, though. There might be a McDonald's by the airport that has one. This is stupid. Why am I thinking about this? Let's move on. Robbie Mack, thank you so much for 5 months. Girl Kiba, hey. I'm getting decor out for my eldest girl's birthday in February, and there's a Jordy stream. Well, guess I'll be laughing in a random aisle of Hobby Lobby. Happy shopping, Girl Kiba. Thank you so much for being here. Princess Nemesis, hello. Thank you for 8 months. Oh lordy, it's Laura. Thank you for 9 months. Oh my gosh, appreciate that. Thank you, Laura. Hey. Okay, guys, let's now transition into the part of the stream in which we will be hearing out what Season 4 cast member Beck has to say about Amberlynn. They uploaded a video recently, so let's lend an ear.
Hello, I know it has been a long time since you guys have heard from me, and this is going to be a little bit of a different video than normal. I know you're used to seeing my face. I was really nervous to make this video, and I still am, but I thought it was really important to make it. So I sat down and I wrote everything down to help me organize my thoughts so it would come out more clearly, and I wasn't jumbling over my words or saying too much like I usually do. I'm just going to show you guys some speed drawings while I talk to you about what's going on and where I've been and so on. People have asked me a lot about why I don't make my own videos.
I know that I know that Beck did not intend for this to, but I mean, like, consider what we're doing. We're doing an expose video on Amberlynn and they're drawing a pig. Beck doesn't seem like the type of person that would make those kind of comments or say that kind of stuff or spill that kind of tea, get that kind of shady, but a video is being made about Amberlynn and a pig is being drawn on the screen.
Or live stream anymore. They want to know why I haven't used the platform that's been handed to me to make money. And the main reason is because this community, even though a lot of you have been kind and supportive, has been and is very harmful and toxic mentally for me. While I've grown as a person and have become more aware of the mistakes I've made in the past, it's become embarrassing to have ever been a part of Amber's life on and off YouTube. My goal...
Oh my God. I mean, y'all ever look back at things that you did, people you dated in the past, things that you got caught up in the past, like 5 years out, and just look back and think like, what was I thinking? I think that that is what Beck is experiencing. I mean, how was I ever involved with that person? What was going through my mind? That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing that I ever acted like that. That is embarrassing that I was ever seen around someone like that. That is what Beck is currently experiencing. Beck is looking back at season 4 and thinking to themselves, this is tragic. How did I ever act that way? How did I allow someone to treat me that way? And then you start playing the blame game. Well, Beck, I don't think that she needs to blame herself for the way that Amberlynn treated them. I think it would be more so along the lines of, well, Amberlynn shouldn't have been treating them like that.
Goal after the breakup was to move on as an individual and separate myself.
The pictures of pigs, like, I can't get over this. Is this being done on purpose? Oh my God.
From what happened in the past. But when that audience consists mainly of people who have heard of me from Amber's videos, separating the two while still existing online became impossible. A lot of people know of me from that time in my life, and I have had to accept that and keep moving forward. I went through a lot back then, and I made mistakes. It wasn't the person I wanted to be or who I am now. When I chose to go to Karina Kaboom's channel, it was because I wanted to tell part of my story in a way that was from a safer distance so that I couldn't be accused of being a grifter or profiting off of it just for answering some questions. I was offered no money from Karina's video and I didn't expect any profit or fame from it. The reaction was still very mixed and hurtful, and I know I can't please everybody. I still felt like Amber's narcissism was being fueled by the people who would attack anyone remotely connected to her, no matter what role they played in her life. Even though she only keeps benefiting financially and growing her ego through this vicious cycle. It was discouraging. Anyone remotely connected to her, no matter what role they played in her life. Even though she only keeps benefiting financially and growing her ego through this vicious cycle. It was discouraging and I just stopped trying to speak up altogether. Even with the support of a lot of you, it was...
Oh shit, I'm sorry, I was muted. What I was basically saying was, these words are razor sharp. Beck did not come to play. Beck came to slay.
It's hard to not internalize the negative things being spread about me by Amber and others. I know that in my Q&A with Karina, I talked about the money Amber owed me. I never did see any of that money and still haven't. For a while, I was in contact with an attorney who claimed to be able to help me get the money back that I earned working for Amber, but it wasn't possible to serve her anything without an updated address. More time passed, and with the distance growing between myself and the public, I just let it go. But
that does seem like a messy lawsuit. That does seem like something difficult to prove. That does seem like something I mean, like, obviously morally, and the way that you look at that situation, at what happened with the live stream era and the money that Beck was owed, yes, Beck should have not left. I mean, Beck should have been given their fair share. Beck should, in my opinion, and guys, like, from what I experienced in the live stream era, back when that happened, Beck should have left that relationship with tens of thousands of dollars. I'm not kidding. Tens of thousands of dollars. Beck left season 4 with $100. $100. How do you get on in society with $100?
Recently, I was told that Amber has started talking about me again, and the more time that passes, the more she believes that I'm being quiet because I'm weak. She lies about me because she thinks that she has power over me and that my fear of the public reaction will shut me up and that everyone will be left with no choice but to believe whatever lies she spread. Well,
ooh. Did you hear that? Oh my God, if you didn't hear that, we're going to listen to that again. Oh. Beck has confidence. Beck is like, shut your effing mouth. It's nice. It is nice to see. It is nice to see Beck fight back against this.
She lies about me because she thinks that she has power over me and that my fear of the public reaction will shut me up and that everyone will be left with no choice.
Oh, Beck won't get involved in drama. Beck won't make an expose video. Beck has anxiety. Beck is afraid of what the public is going to say about her. Beck is afraid of the comments. Beck won't stand up to me. She's afraid of me. I can say whatever I want to say about Beck. That's a really shitty thing to do. Banking on someone's anxiety and knowing that they have a difficult time confronting people and getting involved with stuff. Banking on that so that you can paint the narrative. Wow, Amber. Wow. I had never thought of it that way. I had never thought about it that way. It's nice to hear Beck communicate their anxieties and put it in a way that we can kind of interpret it from their point of view. Narc behavior. Let's effing go, Beck. Beck did not come to play.
But to believe whatever lies she spread. Well, she's wrong about me, and she no longer has that power over me. I want to be the...
Oh! Oh my God! Mic drop. She no longer has that power over me. Oh my God. That just like gave me goosebumps.
Public reaction will shut me up and that everyone will be left with no choice but to believe whatever lies she spread. Well, she's wrong about me, and she no longer has that power over me. I want to be the one who tells my story. I'm going to show a screenshot of a live that Amber...
I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to say what went down in season 4. Not her. Not what she says about me in the chats of reaction channels. Me. I'm going to tell you all what happened. She thinks that I'm weak. She thinks that I won't stand up to her. She thinks that she can just say whatever she wants and get away with it because I'm too anxious and won't stand up for myself. Wrong. Wrong, bitch.
Commented on about me and addressed some things. But first I want to point out that she continues to use an incorrect name, even though she has been told that I don't go by that name anymore. I feel it's disrespectful to continue to call me by my old name, despite me saying myself that I now go by Beck, and her being corrected by viewers and reaction channels many times. I'm not surprised, however, as she has never respected me or anything I've said before now. She also used incorrect pronouns, but I understand that I've stated in the past that I was okay with she, they pronouns. I'm stating now that I only use they. So the first thing she said is, when we broke up, I felt bad, so I let her have all the money.
Yes, I mean, really, at this point, there's really no reason for Amberlynn to continue to call Beck the name that she once called Beck. I mean, you know, I guess that some excuse could be made. I guess some excuse, you know, could be like, well, they said that they used she, they pronouns, so I wasn't really in the wrong. And, you know, what, but I mean, I think that Beck has made it in this video very clear. So, I mean, going forth from now on, I mean, if you use the wrong name, if you use the wrong pronouns, it's just disrespectful.
She needed, but Feline didn't like that, which made sense. She gave me $100, and that's what I used to go get the U-Haul with. And I only had one day with that U-Haul because I didn't have enough money to pay for an extra day. And I was trying to rush and pack everything that I could as quickly as possible. And I was running out of time, so I had a little breakdown and was crying about it, saying I didn't know how I was going to pay for extra time with the U-Haul because I didn't have the time to get everything. And she started laughing about it. So she was
the woman that took you to the hospital, the woman that went and got hundreds of takeout orders for you, the woman that drove you wherever you wanted to go for years, the woman who wiped your ass when you couldn't. You left them financially destitute with $100 despite owing them tens of thousands. And then when you were communicated to by them that they were struggling and they weren't be able to do it with $100, what did Amberlynn do? I don't really care, bitch. Somebody already messaged me on Instagram. Season 5 is a go. I already have somebody moving in. Get your shit, piss off. That's what was said. That's what was said. I don't know how, and I just feel like that is a very telling way of how people are, like, the way that you treat people. I mean, just absolutely no integrity. She has absolutely zero integrity. I mean, how do you do that to someone that has done so much for you? I mean, I have been wronged by people. You know, people haven't always treated me the best and everything, but, like, I don't know. Just, you just have to have, like, even though you guys were broken up, I mean, at the very minimum here, like, really, I mean, the very minimum would have been to not laugh. The very minimum would have not been to make them feel worse than they already felt. That would have been the very minimum. Being a decent person, not a good person, just being a decent person. Jordy, check your super chest. There's rarity info. Stephanie Tanner, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. That's very generous of you. Rarity is cared for and is adopted. I'm about 85 to 95% certain. I have screenshots. Rarity has been rehomed. I don't know why I'm struggling to send this, but I'm hoping this works. Well, thank you so much for your very generous super chat, Stephanie. I appreciate that. If you need a way to send these screenshots, I would encourage you to either send them to me on Instagram or on Twitter. My Instagram is InstaJordy, so you can send me a message on there. If you don't have Instagram and you have Twitter, mine is Oh Lordy, it's Jord. No Y on the end. Oh Lordy, it's Jord. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting super chat. Thank you so much for that, Stephanie. Going back to what I was saying, it would have been decent to not kick Beck while they were down. Not laugh. Now, if you want to get into the territory of being a decent person, give them some money so that they can get set up somewhere. This person made you hundreds of thousands. This person helped you make hundreds of thousands of dollars. They enabled your lifestyle. They drove you around. They allowed you to exist. Amberlynn was able to get on with her life and exist in the way that she did because she had Beck around. It's just shitty. It's sad to hear this kind of stuff because I remember shortly after season 4 ended, Beck made a very dismal video on their channel about really not doing well mentally. And I mean, if you were just treated like absolute garbage, sent out with $100, laughed at, and like, it's shitty. That's really shitty.
Was laughing about the fact that I couldn't afford to continue to have the U-Haul for longer. So no, she obviously didn't feel bad. She didn't care at all. And she did not give me all the money that I needed, or else why would I have been struggling and crying about the fact that I couldn't afford to have the U-Haul longer? And about using the fundraiser money on my old car, that's exactly what I did. I got the car fixed because of that help, and I was extremely thankful for it. There was a little bit of money left over that I put toward bills like insurance and the car payment. The only portion used for anything else was the $12 or so that Amber begged me to give her for the Netflix account I'd still been using. I was able to drive that car.
You can only afford a U-Haul for an hour. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Oh, by the way, bitch, I need half of the money for the Netflix subscription. Chop chop.
Up until a few months ago because of those donations. I wouldn't have been able to do that without that help, and I will always be grateful for that. And side note, I did not have her debit card on me all the time. The only time I had it was whenever she would send me to do errands for her or to pick something up for her, and I always came back with a receipt to show her what had been bought with her debit card. The next message is...
She made it sound like Beck was out on a shopping spree. Oh yeah, I was so caring and I was so there for Beck. I, at one point, just gave them a credit card and just said, here, whatever you need, take care of it. Take it here. If you need the card, go ahead. Very different story is being told here. So when you would send Beck to do errands because you don't drive and you're not able to get around physically because you're a quarter ton, when you would send Beck to go do that bitch work for you, Beck would come back with the debit card, give you the debit card, give you the receipt, and say, yes, okay, here, I did this for you. Wow. Wow. They had access to my credit card. Very different story is being told tonight.
Say, gosh, I could say so many things, but I can't. She said she would sue me, so I have to shut up, but people would be shocked and not believe a word I say.
Oh, there we go again. I could say so much, but I'm not going to. I could ruin Beck's life. I like nose snarling. If I said what I wanted to say, you guys would be absolutely floored. Say it. Shit or get off the pot, Amber. None of this, well, I could if I wanted to. You're all talk. Walk the walk. Walk the walk with your threats and walk the walk IRL because you need to get some steps in.
Gosh, I wonder why they wouldn't believe you, Amber. You have a history of lying and you're doing the same thing right now. You have nothing on me and I know that. I did threaten to sue you, but that was to stop you from relentlessly talking about me like you were. You had no...
Yeah, so I mean, in addition to treating Beck like absolute crap, laughing at them when they couldn't afford to leave the apartment, leaving them financially destitute. So that wasn't enough. No. We had to twist the knife even more. Had to continue to talk about them. Yeah. Had to go up in reaction channels and say what she wanted to say about Beck. Yeah, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. I mean, Amberlynn doesn't stop. She doesn't stop. I mean, that goes beyond pouring salt on the wound. Velocitoddler, thank you. Broken desk, frozen camera, petrified zebra cakes within reach. Jeez, did we sheep not pay you enough, Jordy? I know. I'm going to have to start selling plasma. Honest to God. Thank you, Velocitoddler. Violet and Stinky, thank you so much. I just love you so much, Jordy. This stream is entertaining. Thank you so much for saying that, Violet and Stinky. Appreciate that. Happy you guys could be here on Saturday night. Hey, hey. Honey, hey, honey. Why'd I watch her and form my own opinions when I could just wait for you and Zach? She's so boring. I need your personality to enjoy her at all. Watching through the lens of a reaction channel. Thank you so much for saying that, honey. Apathetic Ash, hey. Thank you for keeping me sane during my 3rd round of COVID. Oh, gosh. I have only had COVID once that I know of. I may have had it prior to that, but I don't know. Once that I know of. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. January is such a shitty time for illnesses and sickness. And God. I'm so sorry you're going through that. The Ghost of Rarity, thank you so much for becoming a member. Demon Pig, thank you so much. Can you explain exactly Teardrop? Exactly Teardrop is from Chantal Foodie Beauty, another content creator. She has a moderator in her chat that always gasses her up and tells her what she wants to hear. So whenever she reads her comments in the chat, Foodie Beauty always says to this person, exactly Teardrop, exactly. Their name is Teardrop. So like it kind of became a meme. Luminous Beats, thank you so much for being here. Glad you could catch me live as well. Chicken Feet, thank you for 10 months on Twitch. Hey, hey, Chicken Feet. Good old Chicken Feet. Renifer, hi. I got my wisdom teeth extracted 15 years ago. Thank you for keeping me company as I heal. I got mine out about 10 years ago, too. So I might have to send in a super chat as well. I love it. Thank you, Renifer. AJ, hi. Popping my super chat cherry. Hi, Jordy. Hello, AJ. Thank you so much for doing that. Appreciate you sending in a donation. Hey, hey, AJ, hey. Should I say it again? Hey.
No reason to talk about me. I've come out and said things only in response to you bringing me up. The threat to sue did not stop you, as seen in this screenshot. You haven't said these shocking things because they don't exist. Anything you could possibly say truly would be a lie. I will no longer stay silent if you try to spread lies about me. I've told parts of my story, and it's all been true, and never said in an insulting way either. I have so many gross things that I've seen you do, both to me and the people in my life, that I've kept quiet about because those things are embarrassing or have something.
And something tells me that Beck actually has something on Amber. Something tells me that when Beck says, there is so much that I could say about so many things, Beck actually has something to back that up. Just got a funny little feeling that Beck could actually back up what they're saying. Amberlynn? I could say so much. I have so much I could say, but I'm choosing not to. You pull behind that curtain, it's just a fart and some dust.
Something to do with very personal matters. Despite how you've treated me, I still have empathy. However, if you want to lie about me, I won't hold back. I'll be brutally honest about things I know about you. The next comment, she said she had a job that was ruining her back. I told her she didn't have to go through that. I was helping her. I made a lot of money and wanted to take that burden off of her. Yes, in the beginning, she did make it seem that me quitting my job would be beneficial for my health and that it wouldn't be so hard on me anymore. But I learned very quickly that whenever I did quit my job, that it was just a control tactic. She said she wanted to be the main breadwinner.
Yeah, very much so. Financial power is power in many different aspects of life. When you're the one that pays the bills, when you're the one that gets the paycheck, when you're the one that, I mean, honestly, I'll read stories all the time about these women that will get into relationships and have children with these men, and they make money, they support the family, and life is really good for 10 years. And then in their late 30s, 40s, whatever, they think to themselves, well, I'm the one that made all the money. I'm the one that's, and then they leave and then they go and find someone younger. I mean, it's just like, it's devastating to read that kind of stuff. So I think that should be a lesson for everybody. Don't put yourself in a situation where someone can have financial control of you or can do something for you, because life won't always be like that. Life can turn on you really quick, and, you know, it's just like, very quickly, it can be like, well, all right, you're back on your feet. So Amberlynn disguising it as, oh, well, you have a lot of back pain. I want to take that burden off of you. I don't want you to continue to hurt your back. I don't want you to continue to deteriorate physically. Let me take care of you. I make a lot of money. And I really want to help you. I make a lot of money. I don't want money to be an issue. I just want you to hang out, do what you want to do. No, not like that. Financial power is power in many different ways. So if you're on the receiving end of that, you might think that you're benefiting at first, but they hold all the cards. And as soon as they want to turn on you, as soon as they want to be like, okay, I'm not taking care of you anymore, there you go. There you go. Financial manipulation. She wants to leave Beck dependent. Yeah, because so long as Beck depends on Amberlynn, Beck can't leave. And then as soon as Amberlynn got a new girlfriend and it was like, well, I don't need Beck anymore. I mean, we saw how much you cared about Beck's situation post-breakup. Yeah, we saw that. This is why I'm just doing it all alone. No man, I'm not getting burned again. Nobody to fight over custody if something happens. Well, I think that it's important for everyone to be self-sufficient. I don't think that it is important to 100% rely on any other person in this life, because life has a funny way of bringing you to your knees. I mean, so that's why my Nana always kept her own bank account. I'm just saying. You'd better be pretty damn sure. You need to be pretty damn confident that if you're in the position of being taken care of financially like that, they're not going to pull the rug out from under you. Looks like a lot of you are very interested in what Stephanie had to say. I don't believe that I've gotten anything on any of the messages. I don't believe that I've gotten anything on Instagram yet, but if I do, you guys will be the first to know. No, I haven't. I think that the Stephanie Tanner tea is BS. I don't know. I mean, I told them to reach out. I don't know. But if they wanted to send in $50 to say something stupid that was a fake, whatever. Beverly and Peach, thank you. She liked Rarity least out of all the pets. Gave her to Rafe when she was going to give it to Beck and conveniently lost her. That poor sweet baby, one of the only beings to ever show unconditional love, and she failed her. That's you're not mincing words. No, you are not. Thank you, Beverly. Kendra Mua, hello. Oh wait, moi. Sorry, I said Mua. Jordy's toxic quote of the month: maintaining 470. You're sick. Love ya. Wow. I mean, when it comes to being 550, I'd rather someone maintain 470. Thank you, Kendra. Peach Bun, hi. Laying in bed recovering from the norovirus. I'm so happy you went live. Love you, Jordy. Oh my God. I'm so much sickness. So much teeth extraction and sickness this month. Ugh, I'm so sorry to hear that. You will feel better soon. Lots of water, lots of rest, lots of sleep. Well, rest and sleep are kind of the same. You know what I mean. Thank you, Peach Bun. Danny, hi Danny. I think that she's panicking with taxes coming up. Oh, good point. Good point. Yeah, taxes are coming up. As we know, Amberlynn pays taxes once a year, so she gets hit with a pretty heavy bill right around, this time of year, this time up until like April. So Girly Pop is going to need to shell out. Yeah, she is. Taxes are coming. Luna Lightfoot, thank you for 5 months. I had my wisdom teeth out 16 years ago. Love to the shorties. Thank you, Luna.
And all the things that she said I would be able to do, like see my family more, those things didn't happen.
Stephanie is sending stuff. Where is she sending it, Carissa? Where did you hear that? Did she type in the chat?
And I was just stuck taking care of her. And whenever I talked about trying to get a job again, she would just guilt trip me and say, you know, well, I need you here. I need you to help take care of me and to help me take care of the animals. She would just guilt trip me into not trying to find another job. And
oh, I need you here. I need you to take Twinkie out. Well, if you're at work all day, who's going to take Twinkie out? I'm not going to take Twinkie out. If you're not here all day, who's going to change the litter box? Who's going to put out water? Who's going to put out food for the pets? It just won't get done if you're at work. That's why I would rather have you here at the apartment. Financial abuse, financial manipulation. I need a free caretaker. Yeah, who's gonna wipe my ass? If you're at work breaking your back, who's gonna wipe my ass?
the only things she really would buy me is like food and candy and t-shirts. So, I mean, whenever I would try to save up change, she would say things like, is that your funds for when you leave me? So I would even stop saving change.
And Beck had the wherewithal to think to themselves, well, if things ever do go south, I will probably need a rainy day fund. I will probably need to set some money aside. And anytime Beck tried to do that, oh, why do you need your own money? I pay for things. Are you not happy here? Are you not happy living in this apartment? I pay for the apartment. I pay for all the food. I pay. Oh, so you feel like that's not good enough. Oh, okay, that's it. I'm not good enough for you? Oh my God. Beck trying to put away for a rainy day fund. Amberlynn getting shitty about that and making comments. I don't like that you have $20 set aside. And then, you know what, probably would happen is if Beck had a little bit of money reserved, Amberlynn would come up with some type of excuse, or she would have something happen where Beck needed to contribute financially. That's probably why, we don't know a whole lot about the ins and outs of season 5, but if Jade had her own money and Jade was actually working as much as Amberlynn said that she was, and she was contributing to the bills and she was paying for her own car and stuff, you can't control someone like that. You can't hold anything over their head. So when Jade left, Jade was able to drive herself back to New York. Wasn't in the position that Beck was in. I think that is diabolical. I mean, someone's trying to put away money. Like, what business is that of yours? Someone's trying to put away business. I don't like that you have money. That is textbook control. I don't like that you have money. Jade said peace out. Jade could take her for, what was it, like 2 years-ish? Yeah, Jade said 2 years. All right, I'm gone. It was pretty much like exactly 2 years. Yeah. July of 2021 to July of 2023. Beck was essentially trapped. That's if Amberlynn had any say in it. If Amberlynn had any say in it, she was gonna, make it so Beck didn't have any way out.
To avoid that conflict with her. In the end, me quitting my job wasn't about helping me. It was about controlling me and keeping me under her thumb. And she did keep me away from my family. And whenever I would go see my family, she would time me on when I had to be back. And
oh my God, just... I have said, like, Amberlynn's reputation now has just been the worst it has ever been. Beck, spending time with their family, one of which was passing away from cancer. You want to go spend time with your family? You want to go spend time with your mom that's passing away from cancer? Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. That is disgusting. That is appalling.
And if I wasn't back by that time, then it would be a fight for the rest of the night. And then the next time that I would try to leave to go see anybody else, she would guilt trip me and say things along the lines of I didn't care about her and that I cared more about everybody else other than her.
Oh my God. Amberlynn, you have done this person very wrong. You've done this person very wrong.
And then she said, if that makes me a bad guy, fine. I hear your opinion and it makes sense based off of what you know. But your opinion would probably change if you knew everything. I thought I was doing the right thing. If I could go back, I'd do everything differently.
Yeah, I bet you would do everything differently. I bet you'd even be more of a conniving bitch than you already were.
Saying, if that makes me the bad guy, is so obviously manipulative. You're framing what you did to me in this positive light so that it looks like your intentions were good.
Destiny said that she set timers for her too. I just... How do you think that that's okay? Like, what goes through your head that's like, okay, that's like an appropriate way to act. That's an appropriate way to treat someone. Oh, you want to go do something that involves your own pleasure, your own enjoyment? Okay, I'm going to set a timer, and you need to be back by 45 minutes. It's like I have never heard of anything like this before.
Good when they weren't. You did a lot of bad. You said you'd do things different now, but you haven't taken any accountability. I feel like the only thing you would change is doing the exact same things in a way that would have made you look even better.
Yeah, she wouldn't have left more of a trail. She would have been worse. Yeah, I would have done everything differently. She would have been worse, and she would have done it in a way that she could have more excuses so that we couldn't dunk on her like we are right now. That's what she would do differently. You want to talk about people being sick, Amber? You're sick. Siggy Spider, thank you. I'm a truck driver and your long-form streams are perfect to listen to, like a podcast on replay crew. I rarely catch a live, but I'm excited for tonight. Oh my God, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Glad that I could keep you company on the road. Hey, thank you so much, Siggy Spider. Ghost of Rarity, thank you. I'm now a January girly pop. Wrong January, but whatever. Well, come next year's January, we will be saying that, a whole lot differently. Thank you, Ghost. Tracy, hi. Do you think Amberlynn wants to lose weight, or is she just dragging people along? She can add or lose weight because that's all she has for entertainment. Yes. Yes, I think she does want to lose weight. But for a whole lot of excuses or another, I think that she's never going to. In the way that would be life-saving. I mean, sure, she'll lose 50 pounds. Sure, she'll lose 100 pounds. Sure. But will she ever right the wrongs of her past, and will she ever get on the track that she needs to in order to become a person that will see the 50s? Unlikely. Kelly, thank you. Here's $2 to help you get out of your mom's basement. I really appreciate that, Kelly. Thank you so much. Amber's legs sore. Thank you so much for the super chat. Alexis is trying hard to be in our community. Jordy is the leader of Girl World. Please banish her. She's exhausting. Love you. I am not the leader of Girl World. I am not the leader of Girl World. Alexis has interesting tea on Amber, and that's really what I'm interested in. I'm interested, I'm cordial with Alexis. I mean, whatever. Obviously I'm not happy about what happened with the buying my information and her having a hand in that and everything. But if Alexis wants to spill tea, y'all know I'm always thirsty for tea. Thank you so much, leg sore. Mob Whisperer, thank you so much for 4 months. Gibby the Gecko says hi. Oh, hello there, Gibby. I don't know if I've ever had a gecko say hello to me. Are you also going to talk to me about car insurance? Thank you, Mob. Hawk, hi. I just got blocked by our girl on Instagram for calling her embarrassing. Quick, Jordy, take my Super Chat V card to celebrate. Oh my God, blocked by Instagram? Oh, well, that is a club that I am a part of as well. Thank you, Hawk. Appreciate that. Jordy fan, thank you. Amber, blackmail is illegal. Felony in all 50 states. She shouldn't be saying stuff like that. If you want to threaten legal action, that's one thing. But to come on here and say this ominous stuff about, like, I'll take care of you, things will get handled. Like, what are you insinuating?
And that's all I really wanted to say about the screenshot. I just wanted to respond to that so it didn't seem like, she was able to spread lies about me and me not speak up and fight for myself like she probably expected I wouldn't do. And something else I wanted to talk about was I just found out today that she lost Rarity, and that breaks my heart. Rarity was very special to me. I loved all 3 of those animals very much. Rarity was like my little shadow toward the end. She followed me everywhere I went, and it was hard to even leave her. And I know when Amber talked about moving to Oklahoma, she was scared that she could only find a place that allowed 2 animals. So she considered giving me Rarity, but that's not what ended up happening.
I'm sorry. This is the first time I'm hearing this. I have not seen this video all the way through. So when Amberlynn communicated that she might feel a little bit anxious about not being able to fulfill the 2 pet rule, Rarity was going to be on the chopping block. Well, Twinkie stan. Can't get rid of Twinkie. Wasabi I've had longer than Rarity, so I guess Rarity's going to have to be the one to go. Well, what am I going to do with her? Who's going to take care of her? Oh, you know what? I'll give it to that sucker. You know that dumb bitch that was wiping my ass? I'll give it to them. I'll give it to them. That's what we'll do. Beck can take care of the cat. Oh, yeah. They love pets. Whatever. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, no. Let me prey on Beck's good heart. to take care of Rarity. That's what I'll do. I mean, it doesn't surprise me to hear this kind of stuff. It really doesn't.
Like my little shadow toward the end. She followed me everywhere I went. And it was hard to even leave her. And I know when Amber talked about moving to Oklahoma, she was scared that she could only find a place that allowed 2 animals. So she considered giving me Rarity, but that's not what ended up happening. And I sometimes wish that I would have gotten her, because now who knows where Rarity is. Before I get to talking about myself, I want to...
Well, apparently Stephanie Tanner knows. Stephanie Tanner, if you're still watching, waiting on your request. Waiting to hear from you. Even if you could just say something in the chat to give us an update. We're all wondering. Don't let us think you're a troll. You're not a troll, are you?
Leave some advice for anyone going through a narcissistic abusive relationship. The most important thing is that you don't feel isolated. That goes for any relationship. If you feel like something is wrong, but you don't feel like your partner wants you to tell anyone else about it, that is a red flag. That's when it's important to talk to your friends and family about what's happening. You can get so engulfed in abuse that you don't need...
You know what? I bet that if during season 4, Beck expressed interest in getting therapy, Amberlynn would be like, no, you're not doing that. Well, one, Amberlynn made it so Beck financially was in a position where they couldn't have therapy. You know, because it's like, get therapy. It's like you got to either have health insurance or you got to pay for it out of pocket. I don't think that either was possible during season 4 for Beck. So anytime that Beck, isolation, that's like a common thing that I hear about these like toxic relationships, isolating your partner. I don't want you having friends. I don't want people being able to hear what you have to say. I don't want you airing your grievances to other people. I don't want you getting advice from them. I don't want you being able to vent to other people. You know what? Take my credit card, go to Walmart, get me some more orange chicken, and come back right here. You don't need to be going anywhere else. 30-minute timer. 30-minute timer. Got it? Oh my God. Stephanie Tanner is from Full House. Oh, the blonde girl from Full House? Well, I guess they were all blonde, weren't they? Who was it? Stephanie? What was the middle one? Was Stephanie the oldest one? It was Stephanie and... Who was the little one? The twins. They had the twins. Michelle? I don't remember the middle one's name. DJ. DJ was the oldest one. Stephanie and Michelle. Yeah, okay. DJ. Yeah. I used to watch a lot of Full House on Nick at Night. I liked Nick at Night. I liked watching Full House. I liked watching George Lopez. I liked watching Fran Drescher. Yeah, I was a Nick at Night girly pop. Genesis, thank you. Appreciate that. Don't forget what happened about Libby. I know. Talking about including minors. Let's talk about Libby. Abby Lynn, thank you. Mafia Lynn coming in full force. Watch out, Alexis. I don't know if Alexis is at a club somewhere tonight, but who knows? If a bunch of men come into the club dressed in black, you'd better be careful. Jordy's manipulated cattle, thank you so much for the super chat. She's afraid of Zachary Michaels saying that she can catch these hands, but is okay with getting a hitman for Alexis. Now, we don't know that for certain. Amberlynn's threat was very vague. It was very unclear. So no, we don't know if there's actually a hitman from Etsy. Foxcott, hey. Amberlynn Reed would rather shit in her own hands and clap them than take accountability. Food anxiety, my ass. She has stage 4 responsibility anxiety. Oh my God, that's too funny, Foxcott. Velocitoddler, thank you so much. Wise guy. Gangland arc? Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you. We're going to see Amberlynn in a dark alley with a baseball bat. So, you want to talk shit on me, huh? Oh, God. BPD Baddie, thank you. This is from my cat. I tweeted you a picture. Same at. Thank you so much, BPD Baddie. I'll have to check that out. Thank you. Thank you.
Even see what's happening to you. Having an outside perspective and a good support system is key to finding the strength to leave. For a while now, I've been focusing on myself and my loved ones. I live somewhere new. I have new friends and a new love and a new job that has been amazing and personally fulfilling. I've been finding new hobbies and working through my grief and dealing with my mental health, trying to live a normal life. In a few weeks, I go in for surgery to have a biopsy done on the lumps on my thyroid. I'm happy to finally be taking care of my health in that way. I've been more happy these past few months than I've been in years, but life still isn't kind or easy. My old car finally started to give out on me, and that was nerve-wracking. But through hard work and a bit of luck, I was able to finance a new vehicle. Unfortunately, I've been facing more hardships lately. Winter storms that this area hasn't seen in years had us snowed in for almost 2 weeks. A few days after returning to work, we started feeling sick and tested positive for COVID. I'm just now recovering, but because of all of that, I haven't been able to work my usual hours and have suffered financially. Just a couple days ago, on my way to get groceries, my car slid on ice while driving. The car went into a ditch, airbags deployed. The car landed on its side. Insurance deemed it totaled and does not cover rentals while the settlement is decided. Luckily, I'm physically okay, but I'm scared again for the future, unsure of how I'll be able to keep my job, get to work these next few weeks, how I'm going to get a different car if the settlement isn't more than what I owe, since I've only had this for 2 months, or pay upcoming bills. Circumstances right now are difficult. Before, I know this kind of thing would have felt like the end, like I'm going to lose everything all over again. But even though I can't see a clear path forward, I'm still hopeful. I've never before had that feeling that I could fight for my situation to get better until now. I'm glad that I've made the progress.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Very optimistic words coming from Beck.
I have, even if this feels like a huge step backward. And I know people are going to say I'm begging on the internet again, but I'm trying to use this opportunity to clear some things up and help myself at the same time. I made this video because I know I can't entirely escape my past. None of us can. But at least maybe I can use it to try and better myself. It will be a month or two before I can make anything from this video, so if you want to help me out, I'll leave my Cash App in the description. You don't have to send money, but please be kind and think of me as a person who is trying, just like you. I'm not sure when I'll post again. I don't know if I'm built for constant content creation. Sometimes the burden of an audience can be all too much, but let me know if there's more you want to hear or see from me. Thank you for listening and taking the time to watch this. I hope you enjoyed the art that I was able to show you guys. I use Procreate, by the way. And I know it's been a long time since you've heard from me. And hopefully the next time you hear from me won't be so serious. Thank you for listening.
I thought that was a very well put together video. I think that Beck made a lot of good points. I think that Beck is gaining confidence, and although their past continues to follow them, they're putting their best foot forward, and they're saying, listen, Amberlynn, you can talk all this shit, but I'm going to tell you the way that actually happened. I'm going to put my foot down finally. It's nice to see. It was nice to see. Maybe this will kind of scare Amberlynn into finally stopping this awful shit that she has been saying about Beck. But I don't know. Seems like Amberlynn wants to continue this narrative of, well, you guys don't know the full truth. I was there for her in ways that you never know. I don't know, girl. There's a community post saying that they're working on another video. Okay. Well, maybe we'll have to check that out when it does release. Carissa Marshall, thank you. From the news source I've seen, TikTok has 3 hours. Can we watch them crap themselves? Oh yeah, apparently TikTok will be down in like less than 2 hours. Oh my god, I can't wait for Jeffrey to rage. I'm just a turtle, thank you. Alexis 100% thought she was being cheeky, but as someone who has who has had their house burned down, it's tacky. Love you, Jordy. Well, I also think that Alexis in that video thought that like she was trying to like direct it toward Amber, because it's like, why is Amberlynn making references to putting out fires when all of this is going on right now? But I don't think that it came across the way that she intended it to. Mugantron, thank you. Taking my super chat. V card. I've indoctrinated my boyfriend Ben. He bought too many Girl Scout cookies and is now calling himself my feeder. Oh, I like Girl Scout cookies. I really like trefoils. That's one of them, right? I really like the trefoils. Love the trefoils. Oh my gosh. That's okay. That's okay. If you're being fed Girl Scout cookies, that's one thing. Just don't let it turn into a habit. And if he wants to lay on you, say no. Or if he wants you to lay on him, no. Red Dead, thank you. I have a theory that Henry VIII is being reincarnated as Amberlynn. Both go through women, both were very large and love food, both create their own narratives and remove people who disagree. Oh my god. Oh, I love that. Thank you. Rice Noodles, have you ever heard about the Walmart Virkin? Ska? No, I haven't. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Josie Adams, thank you. Hi, Jordy, my first super chat. Thank you so much for that, Josie. Really appreciate you sending that in. Mental Things is scary. Thank you for the super chat. Theory, Amber set her cameo cost so high because she's lazy AF and deep down doesn't really want to do them. Yeah, so it's like, well, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it for a pretty penny. If I'm going to get off my ass and make a cameo, it's not going to be for $30 like dumb fuck Chantal. It's going to be for $75. Good point. Good point. Fia, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome. Courtney Liz RN, hello. Do you play retail or classic? I'm a classic girly. WoW is my escape for watching. I play classic WoW. I've played retail. I'm very well versed in both of them, but my heart lies with the early 2000s version of that game. Willow Wren, thank you. My apartment complex is full of TikTok and are going full on wonky. It's madness here in LA. Oh lordy. Oh my gosh. I'm sure. I mean, I don't really use TikTok. I have the app, but I don't use it. So I mean, this doesn't really affect me anyway. But I'm sure for people that spend a lot of time on there and make money on there, like, I mean, yeah, geez. Blue, thank you. Yesterday was my 50th, but Girl World was on fire, so I didn't bring it up. Can I get a belated birthday shout out from my favorite live streamer? Of course you can. Better yet, let's get some blue-related emojis in the chat for Blue's belated birthday. Happy 50th, girl. So glad that you could join us on Saturday night. I hope that you have a lovely belated birthday. Blue emojis in the chat, please. Risson Lestat, thank you. Amber is only going to Dash Con for the ball pit. My gosh. You think they could get her out of the ball pit? Who said that? Nasty. Just Jamie, thank you. Beck has clearly gotten therapy. Kudos to them. Something positive. Whether it was therapy, whether it's been a new friend, whether it's something positive has obviously been introduced in Beck's life. And I'm so happy that they are able to take advantage of that resource and get the help that they need. The Sith Sense, thank you. Fupa Smash, hello. Your camera freezes up more than Amberlynn lies. It's gotten bad. I don't know what's happened, but the last 2 days, it's been really bad. Yeah, I've had to refresh it probably like 50 times this stream. Oh gosh. I mean, there I go again, freezing. Oh God. Yeah, it's bad, guys. I gotta get a new camera. And I'm not just like saying that as like cheeky. Like, I actually need to. Darlin, hello. Jordy, careful. You might get accused of being misogynistic for saying the B word. Oh, God. Yeah, I'd better watch it. I'd better watch it. Thank you, darling. Sith Sense, thank you again. Beck talks about Rarity. I think that Amber gave her up and put her up for adoption. Oh, you think that she would actually go to the effort to do that? To find her a safe home? The only two people that know what happened to Rarity are Emily and Amberlynn. And getting the full story, the correct full story out of either of them, that would be difficult. I don't know. Maybe if down the line, years from now, Emily has her "I'm gonna turn on Amberlynn" moment, maybe we'll get the full story. But yeah, I don't know. The only people that really know what happened are those two. Willow Wren, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for sending that in. Cortani, hello. I was born without wisdom teeth, so I'll never be able to join the club. I love you, Jordy. Born without wisdom teeth. That's a good problem to have. That's a good problem to have. Oh my gosh. Tea in the trenches. Thank you so much. Sitting here watching my cat Shoo. She's excited if Rarity is okay. Oh well, I wouldn't get my hopes up over that super chat that was sent in. I don't know. That was odd. That was a strange thing that was sent in. I really don't know what to make of it. But hello to Shoo. Thank you for being here. EBDB. Thank you so much for those bits. You had 6 wisdom teeth? I didn't even know that you could have more than 4. What? Oh. Really very annoying. Thank you. As someone who is to completely care for someone else 24/7, she owes Beck. I only got 12 hours off a week. Beck never had time off. Yeah, it really is like a full-time job and then some. It really is. I mean, taking care of Amberlynn, having to keep her company, oh my God, that would really wear on a person. Velocitoddler, thank you. I would describe Amber as a snake in the grass, but she's an anaconda. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't. That's too funny. Velocitoddler, thank you. MB, thank you. I'm in my 30s, make good money, not interested in dating or relying on anyone but myself. If I choose to have a relationship with someone, they need to bring something significant to the table. That's a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at it. Relying on other people, having somebody to take care of you. It's like if they want to flip the switch and it's just like, okay, I'm done playing with you. You know that meme of Andy dropping Woody to the floor? I'm done playing with you. I mean, they have the power to do that. So yeah, it's good. It's good to be self-sufficient. Thank you, MB. Brooklyn Blue, thank you. Jordy, some man sent me an incel rant the other day because I was busy working. Being single with your pets is awesome. You don't need a man. Oh, God. Yeah. As soon as you start to get red flags like that, yikes. I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. Ugh. Thank you, Brooklyn. Whisper Scarlet, hi. Getting my wisdom teeth put back in. This is a first. This is a first. Thank you. V, thank you. Can we commission Beck for a sticker or t-shirt? LOL. I don't know. I mean, my sticker maker and we have a pretty good relationship. So I think if any merch comes up in the future, it'll be through Lakaya, not anyone else. Thank you, V. Really very annoying. Hello. Chat's been hurt before and it shows. Let's give Steph a chance. Tech is hard. Oh, I haven't heard from them since. Willow Wren, thank you again. Willow Wren, Constantine, Google me, but no hate on my name, chat, okay? Willow Wren Constantine. That sounds like something from the 1600s. It's like Henry VIII. Lucy V, thank you. Does Amberlynn really appear on chat? Why? Here for the support for Bex. Does Amberlynn really appear on chat? I don't really know what you mean by that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. I'm sorry. Soft, gentle love stripper. Hey there, how are you? I feel like a part of the reason Amber doesn't want to lose weight is because she needs an excuse to not be alone. She's terrified of being herself. I'm sure that she's telling Emily that she needs her. Oh, yeah, absolutely 100%. She's terrified of being by herself. This past year of being alone in that apartment in Oklahoma and only having like the Erica relationship, that she hated that. She hated that. She doesn't want that ever again. She doesn't want to be alone. Are you kidding me? Misery loves company. John Gilmore, thank you. That is something cults do. No money means you can't leave. Oh, well, I mean, I've never been a part of a cult, but that makes sense. To get somebody to be completely reliant on you so that if they want to leave, if they want to have a different opinion in the future, they can't. Ick. It's giving me the ick. XZ, thank you. First super chat, but I find it interesting. Amber's deleting negative comments on her Instagram. High schooler edit of her and Tommy as we speak. She can't handle even a pinch of criticism. I just want positivity in my life, you guys. Get all that nasty girl world shit out of here. Delete, block, delete. Lucy, hi. I love that Amber's blocked, especially after what she did to Zachary Michael. Narc 101. She's blocked in here, and I don't have any intention of unblocking her in the near future. Chicken Fried Monkey, thank you so much for becoming a member. Hello. Little Robber, hi. Amberlynn kept Beck from their mom more than relying on their own. Must be painful for Beck to see Amberlynn get close to her mom after keeping them from their own. Oh, well. I mean, I don't think that Amberlynn's relationship with her mom is anything to be jealous of. I think that Amberlynn's relationship with her mom is strained. I think that she has a lot of contempt for her mother. And I think that, like all relationships, it's like an agreement. It's a financial transaction. It's a quid pro quo. It's not really like a genuine relationship between a daughter and their mother. So maybe Beck kind of understands that. Gina, thank you. Would you rather be stuck in an elevator with Amber, Eugenia, or Foodie? Love your streams. Thank you so much for buying a sticker. Just call me Yodel. Appreciate you doing that. Hey, hey. If I had to be stuck in an elevator with one of them, I feel like Eugenia would be quiet. Like if I just wanted to like sleep, or if I just wanted to lay there, if I just didn't really want to interact, if I just wanted the time to pass, I feel like Eugenia would be quiet. Foodie, I don't want Foodie near me. No, like the flies that surround her. I don't want that. Amber, hell no. So my list would be, I'll go with Eugenia first, and then I'll go with Foodie, and then I'll go with Amber. Luna, thank you so much for that. John Gilmore, hello. Ma the meatloaf. Thank you, John. Carissa, hi. Beck has an ocean of tea on Amber. I want her to set sail on it and give us everything. One can hope, one can hope. I just don't know if Beck thinks to themselves, well, I'll benefit from sharing all this. Because, yeah, I mean, the community would absolutely love that. But Beck's trying to move on, so you just kind of look at it from their point of view. Story of Estelle. Did I get it correctly? Some of the faces you make when your camera freezes. I know. God, I'm so sick of it, though. I need a new one. I'm so sick of reconfiguring it every 10 seconds. Lucy, hi. You're blocked by Amberlynn, but she's in your chat. Hi from Croatia. Yeah, how does that make sense? Why does she get to block me, but then she gets to come in here? Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Chicken Fried Monkey, thank you. Wild Growth server. Have you ever shared your server? Is that need to know information? I'm on. I play the anniversary servers. I don't play. I don't play Season of Discovery. I never played that. I'm on the new servers, the ones that launched back in November. Risson Lestat, thank you. You were frozen today, just like Christopher Lloyd. I don't know who that is, but thank you. Zaza, hey Zaza, nice to see you. I'm catching up on previous streams. I'm going to be replaying. Belated Happy New Year to Jordy and the Shorties. Thank you so much, Zaza. I appreciate you stopping in. You're always so kind. I hope 2025 is good to everybody. To many more years together. Also, F Amber. We're going to have a fun 2025. I just know it. Thank you, Zaza. Slime Privilege. Amber has been practically housebound for the past decade, and she tried to snare her partners in the same prison of her own making. It's diabolical. Oh my God. Yeah. Housebound, pretty much. And then it's like, well, I want you to be housebound with me. Ick. Ick. Misery loves company. Some Polish chick, thank you so much. Amber the 8. Oh, not Amber the 8th, Amber the 8. Silly. Thank you, Polish. Bingo's mom, hi. Just a 12-hour shift. I wanted to say, hey, well, thank you so much for that, Bingo's mom. Now go home and hang out with Bingo. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much for sending that in, hon. Rice Noodles, hey. Just want to say congratulations to Jeffrey on getting his face eaten by a leopard. F around and find out. We love you, Pookie, from this tasty noodle family. Moi. Oh my God. Oh, Jeffrey's gonna lose it. He's gonna lose it. Absolutely. Thank you, Rice Doodles. Art Angelus, thank you. I played Warcraft 2 before it was World of Warcraft. Oh, I think that they relaunched that maybe like 5 years ago. They did like a revamp of that game, but it was really bad. Like it was not good at all. But that's interesting. Oh, geez. So you've been around a while, huh? You're showing your age. Orange and Lamp Game Hub for the Horde. I am actually playing Alliance currently, but I am a For the Horde girly pop as well. My heart lies with the Horde. Siberian Tabby, hi. The difference between Amber and Anne Boleyn is Amberlynn's head wouldn't fit in the guillotine. Call her Amberlynn. Amber's head wouldn't fit in the guillotine. This is medieval. This is getting medieval. Horrible. Lucy, thank you. My question was, does Amberlynn really send messages in your chat? I want to hear some drama. Come on, Jordy. It's late in here and I ain't got no friends. Haha. She used to. But then I encouraged her to use her own platform if she has something to say. If she has something to say to me, she can say it in her own videos, live streams, whatever. She's not coming in here and acting like she runs shit and typing big paragraphs. No. Get on live stream. Say what you need to say on live stream, just like I am. Ghost of Rarity, thank you. She's sitting on Emily in her recent Instagram. Oh, God, she probably really likes that. Ugh. Emily's probably, like, beside herself. Oh, yes, sit on me. Ew. Crumple Bum, thank you. You follow WoW Drama, opinion on pirate software. I follow it a little bit. I don't know what you're referring to, though. I'm sorry. I saw that, like, Elon Musk was fighting Asmongold. I don't know if maybe that's what you're referring to. I don't know. Not really. I'm sorry. I didn't have anything better in response to that. Jordy being completely oblivious to the chat. Well, I'm going through all the super chats right now. So if something's going on in the chat, I don't really know. Don't be transphobic. I don't know. This doesn't really, whatever. All right, everybody. So that was it for our live stream. Thank you so much for everybody being here. I really appreciate you guys spending part of your Saturday night with me. This was a fun one. We were able to take a look at a whole lot. We will more than likely be back tomorrow. More than likely. So not absolutely, but more than likely we will be back tomorrow for some more shenanigans. We will see what happens. Keep an eye on TikTok, you guys. I don't know. Is it going to be taken down at midnight? Is it going to be sometime tomorrow? I don't know. It'll be interesting. We've never seen anything like this before. Oh boy. All right, everybody. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate the attendance, the participation, the super chats, everything of the sort. On your way out, if you wouldn't mind pressing the like button, it does help with the algorithm, so I really appreciate it. Thank you to my